Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Just took a quick break from some training today and walking out to the beach here. And you see behind me, this is the house that we've been staying in the last few days. It's an incredible pad. Holy cow, it's 5 stories. It's got an elevator, it's got a pool and a hot tub. I think there's like 17 rooms in it. It's beautiful. And we got here for a few reasons. So today, this video is going to be day 8 of our 60 sunrises to success. Day 8. And today's topic, oh hey George, welcome. Today's topic is motivation. It's a daily thing for me and for many other successful business owners and entrepreneurs. That's something you just got to do daily. So why is it important to do it daily though? Well, I heard Zig Ziglar say that motivation is like bathing. You got to do it daily. But motivation isn't just something that you can rely on. There has to be the action. You have to be engaged in the doing part of it. So I'll give you a quick example. When I am about to call a homeowner back on a property, and I'm going to be doing some negotiating, and it's a really big deal. It's important that it gets done right. What I'll do to get in the zone and to get more motivated and bring that passion and excitement to my phone call is I'll just go on YouTube and watch some videos. I love watching Eric Thomas. I love watching Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy, Les Brown. These guys remind me, and I'm here to remind you, that you're in control. You are in command of the outcome. So, day 8, we're talking about motivation. When I say don't rely on it, because sometimes you're not going to be motivated. You're not going to feel like making the phone calls or making the ads or going to the meeting or negotiating a price or making your offers, whatever it is. Sometimes you're just not going to feel like it. Hi Kathleen, welcome. We're talking about motivation here, and it's a key part because one of my friends just shared a story with me where he's at his job, he's not getting paid what he's worth, and he knew it, and so he asked for the raise. They didn't give him what he wanted, and so he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna quit. I'm done working with them. I'm done being undervalued and underpaid. So he's about to go make the phone call, and he gets a little of the jitters. He's like, man, I am cutting the ties. I'm getting out of here. So he goes on to YouTube, just like I was telling you. You go on, watch a few videos, get focused on the message. You could do this. This is your life. This is your arena. This is you in command. And so he watches it for about 10 minutes, calls his boss up, and fires him. He quits. He says, I'm done. I'm out of here. I don't need you anymore. And so it was just 10 minutes a day. Sometimes if you don't feel like doing it, go and watch a video. Go and listen to an exceptional presenter remind you that you're in command. Daily motivation. So what motivated me at the beginning? What really motivated me is I want to be a stay-at-home parent. I love that idea. Never needing to drop someone off at daycare or having to, miss some exciting part of the kid's life. I don't even have kids, but that's why I built this business. That's why I got into real estate, so I could be a stay-at-home parent. So what's your motivation? Because the struggle to build a business, or even to have your job, or to excel at a relationship, whatever you're trying to do, the struggle is real. How do you stay motivated for that? How do you, when life knocks you down, how do you get back up? So the struggle is real, but the opportunity to change your life, to take control, and these could be incremental changes. So we're going to be going on a golfing trip in a few weeks. I've never even golfed, but I got invited, so I'm going to go and I play the perfect game, so I say yes. So who knows how it's going to turn out? I don't know. I'm excited to share it with you guys. So the example of something small making a big impact would be on your golf swing. You do 1 millimeter to the right, and then down the range, it's dozens of yards in one direction or the other. So when we're talking about changing your life, hey Brandon, hey Norma, welcome. When we're talking about changing your life, guys, it's not an overhaul. It doesn't have to be. It could be 1 millimeter. And that 1 millimeter over the course of days, weeks, months, years, puts you in a totally different direction. Do you think that I knew 6 years ago when I decided to quit Jiffy Lube and quit working at Sears and be a self-sustaining entrepreneur? You think I knew where I was going to end up? Not really. I just knew that that day I decided, I made that little shift. Just shifted it a little bit. And then every day it kept shifting, it kept shifting, it kept shifting. And so now I get to do what I want. I get to have a financial freedom unlike most people get to experience. But it started years ago with the shift. And so sometimes you guys are going to have to work on the shift, and it's not going to feel fun. Okay? Or you might not even notice it. It might be so small at the beginning that sometimes people get deflated and they're like, well, you know, I've been doing it for a month and I'm not financially free yet. I've been doing it for 6 months and I haven't been able to quit my job yet. It's the little things that change. Think about it this way. If you wanted to lose a bunch of weight and you know you got to eat more salads, you wouldn't eat a salad and then say, well, I didn't lose any weight, I guess it doesn't work. Right? You would that would be silly. Even 2 weeks of it, like you got to do it for a sustained amount of time. But that little difference over the course of weeks and months and years is going to be what ultimately makes that change for you. So the daily motivation for me is I listen to a speech. I encourage you guys to look it up on YouTube by Jim Rohn. It's called Walk Away from the 97%. Walk away from the 97%. It's a 4-minute speech, and it reminds me if I get into a scarcity mentality and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I could do this. I've never done it before. And I watch that speech and I'm reminded, walk away from the 97%. Don't do what they do. Don't talk like they talk. Don't act like they act. Don't engage in what they engage in. So that little 4-minute speech reminds me, hey, I'm in control. I need to walk away from the 97%. And for those of you who don't know or didn't know that you could, you absolutely can. The easiest way to walk away is to stop doing what they do. Poor people watch too much TV. Poor people listen to too much radio. Talk radio is destroying. It's terrible. So walking away from the 97%. Don't do what they do. Don't go where they go. Don't engage in what they engage in. Don't use the language that they use. And incrementally, over time, it's going to start to change. It's the same thing with if you want to change your relationship. Maybe you're a terrible communicator. With that incremental change in communication, one thing that I did was I stopped saying but and replaced it with and. Stopped saying but, replaced it with and. And it forced me to be more accurate. And the more accurate I was, the faster my results came in. We just did a quick training upstairs talking about communication and how easily it is to be misinterpreted. So that little shift for me over the course of years now has made it so when I am describing what I want and I say and, I get a lot more instead of saying but. So the daily motivation, the struggle is real, the opportunity is real, your dreams can be real, but you're going to have to go out and get it. You can't rely on others. You can lean on others from time to time, but they're not going to pay your bills, right? They're not going to build your retirement account. They're not going to go buy the rental properties for you. They're not going to go build your business. They'll support you in it, but it's something that you got to do. So the daily motivation, I do it right in the morning. I get up, I look at my vision board, I do my affirmations, I do a little journal entry, I do some push-ups, and then I go watch some motivational videos or listen to a motivational speech while I'm cooking breakfast. And man, it just gets me fired up. Now, part of that also, you got to remember when we're making a to-do list for the day, right? Today we're going to do Step 1, 2, 3, 4, we got 10 things to do. And all of a sudden we start looking at it, we start getting deflated. Oh no, I don't want to do that one thing on the list I don't want to do. Well, when I'm listening to things in the morning and I'm being reminded that I'm in control, right? Napoleon Hill says, anything your mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve. And I keep reminding myself of that. You know what? I'm conceiving this idea. I believe I can do it. I can achieve it. When you're making a to-do list, one of the major keys between wealthy people and poor people, the difference with that is operating off of a list versus operating off of a calendar. If you got 10 things to do that day, in the morning, schedule them. Right? At 8 o'clock, I'm doing this. At 8:02, I'm doing that. At 8:17, I'm doing this. Don't make a list, because then you're only going to do the easy stuff or the fun stuff. But if you start to schedule it, okay, sometimes things take 30 seconds to do, sometimes they take a half hour or 5 hours. When you schedule it, put it on the schedule, and you stick to your schedule, then you don't need the motivation. You're just doing the next appointment. But you got to get motivated to put it on the schedule. Stop operating off of a to-do list. Does that make sense? To-do list it helps to see what you need to do, but it's not an action plan. The schedule is the action plan. Hi Dana. Hi Trina. Welcome guys and gals. So I'll leave you with this. It's the affirmations, it's the motivation, it's the vision board, it's getting clear on what you want. It's like Napoleon Hill said. If whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So that's the thing. You got to come up with it. You got to believe it. Believe you can. Believe you will. Eat that frog. That's right. How do you eat a frog? One bite at a time. Just got to go for it. So I appreciate you guys being here. 60 sunrises to success. We're going to make another video tomorrow. We're going to be doing some interesting stuff tonight, so we might go live for that tonight. But you still got to catch yourself. And I'm really grateful. I'm grateful for being in America and being able to be a capitalist, being an entrepreneur. I'm grateful for friends. I'm grateful for opportunities. I'm grateful for the perfect game. And I'm grateful right now. I'm incredibly grateful for this house. Check this out. Here's the elevator to go up to there. That's where everyone is. I can, I will, I must. All right, guys. Until then, remember to take back your existence or die like a punk. Peace out.